Are we coming through now? Can we be heard? Trevor Haig. Hey, Trevor. Good evening, my friend. No sound. Yes. Well, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Are we coming through now? Can we be heard? Are we coming through now, Trev? Hey, Trevor. Good evening, my friend. No sound. Yes. Well, hopefully you'll be able to hear me. I'm getting on this. So, are we coming through now, Trev? So let's leave that there. We're going to try again this week. What happened last week? What went on last week? Well, I'll tell you. I don't mind telling you. Last week, I just opened it up on that as well. And then that way we can see if we can get on. Where the bloody... there I am. Right.
Last week.
Let's double click that.
Last week. Well...
Right, so what went on last week?
Last week.
Right, got that. Right, okay. So what went on last week? Well, what went on the week before? Well, the week before, of course, I was that busy. I was working on the Morris Minor, and everything went wrong. Tools I needed, the wrong tools came through. I couldn't do one job, I couldn't do another job. I had spent most of the day trying to order a special British Standard Whitworth 3/4 spanner, but a box spanner. Very hard to get hold of box spanner, and I bought one, but it turned out that the guy that sold it on eBay didn't know his Whitworths from his AFs. And he sent me an AF 3/4, which was about that big, and the one I needed for the steering wheel was about that big. And so, so I got that wrapped up in it. By the time I'd finished ordering and trying to get things back onto track, I realised it was 9 o'clock. I'd missed completely. That was a fortnight ago. And then last week, Trev reminded me, and I started up, and what happens? I'm literally just about started, got this going, the OBS software, and the software bounced out. But here's the thing. The software bounced out. So that tripped off Facebook, because what you've got to do, this you can't see it from your side, but from this side, I've got two screens. I've got Facebook, and over the top of it, I've got the OBS software, and that shows me a screen and all the controls and all the settings and everything surrounding the screen, so I can see myself. And so what that did was bounce out. So that connects to Facebook, and it bounced out. But I didn't realise that, because this is running all the time, filming. So it's filming me and recording me, but it stops recording. And I could still see myself, so I'm thinking everything's fine. And I'm waffling on, as I do, and chatting and going on with myself, and then singing songs. I did a full bloody show last week, and nobody listened to me. I was doing it all to my bloody self. But there we go. And a few people came on, and then it bounced. So that was that. Enroad. So I've reintroduced the software to make sure I've lost any of the bugs and updated it and all the rest of it. So hopefully I won't have any problems with it. But you never can tell. There's a song there, isn't there? Chuck Berry. It goes to show you never can tell. What film was that off? Does anybody know? If you know, put it in the comments. Which film? It goes to show you never can tell. A very popular film. One of my favourite films. Every time it comes on TV, I can't help but watch it. But it goes to show you never can tell. Chuck Berry. And there was a famous dance scene in this film. And I'll give you a hint. Uma Thurman and John Travolta were dancing to that song. So what was the film? So, Enroad, good evening, Trevor. Anybody else in the house? No one's in the house yet. So let's crack on with a 1956 song. And this is a Johnny Cash song. And you're going to know it when you hear the intro. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, baby, I walk that line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, baby, I walk that line. As sure as knock is knock, and day is like knock is knock, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness, I've known proves that I'm right. Because you're mine, baby, you know I walk that line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. And for you, you know, I try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, baby, I walk that line. There we go. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep my ties out for the ties that bind. Because you're mine, baby, you know I walk that line. I said because you're mine, baby, I walk that line. Because you're mine. That's right, Trev, Pulp Fiction. I walk that line. That's right, Pulp Fiction. One of my favourite films. I think I like it because it comes in sections, it comes in chapters. And of course there's the Icicle 17 speech with Samuel L. Jackson. And that's a great part. But there's also the part with Butch, where he's in the bar, and Marcellus Wallace is asking him to take a dive in a fifth, and then there's the cafe part with the bad for the mucker. I've got to be child friendly, and the what's it called? The famous wallet. So yeah, one of my favourites, one of my favourite songs, favourite films. Let's see now. I don't know whether I've done this one in the past couple of weeks. Let's do it again. We'll do it again. It's a mashup song, mashing up Johnny Cash. Mashing up Johnny Cash and the rock opera Tommy, that's the Who, and this was in the Who song Tommy, the rock opera Tommy. The Who song was sung by Elton John. So really, I suppose you could call it a Johnny Cash Elton John mashup. And this, of course, it starts off like that because it's mashed up with Johnny Cash, of course. Ever since I was a young boy, well, I played that silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, you know that I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. Well, he stands just like a statue, becomes part of the machine. He's feeling all the bumpers and he's always playing clean. He plays by intuition, them digit counters fall. You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. Well, he's a pinball wizard, and there has to be a twist. He's a pinball wizard, he's got such a supple wrist. Well, how do you think that he does it? I don't know. Well, now what makes him so good? You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. Well, he ain't got no distractions, he can't hear no buzzes and bells. Don't see lots of flashing cars, he plays by sense of smell. And he always gets a replay, I've never seen him fall. You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, and there has to be a twist. He's a pinball wizard, he's got such a supple wrist. Well, how do you think that he does it? I don't know. Well, now what makes him so good? You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. Well, he's a pinball wizard, and there has to be a twist. He's a pinball wizard, he's got such a supple wrist. Well, how do you think that he does it? I don't know. What makes him so good? You know that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. I said that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, well, he sure plays a mean pinball. I said that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, you know he sure plays a mean pinball. There you go, mashup of Pinball Wizard, and of course the Johnny Cash song, all about the train. Right, okay. So anybody else in the house? No, it's just me and you, Trev. It's just me and you, kid. Let's find something I've not played for a bit. Oh, I'll tell you what. I can't remember what I played last week. I think I might have played this and nobody bloody heard it, but this is a song by, in my opinion, one of the greatest vocalists that ever come out of the UK. His name, of course, is Sir Tom Jones, and this was one of his hits. So I'm going to attempt this one. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. When I see you hanging around with anyone, not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time, but when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you know it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? Oh, mine, yeah. Not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you change at any time, not unusual to find that I'm in love with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah, Lisa Cambridge, welcome. Someone else in the house with us, Trev. It reminds me of that song. There's a fellow went to the doctors and he said, it hurts when I do this and it pinches when I do that. And he said, you got a very rare condition. And he says, have I? I said, yes. He says, so is it common? He said, well, it's not unusual. I know. I know. Let's see, what else have we got? Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's break out the harmonica. Yeah, we've got that. What are we on there, A? So we're on D. Right, okay. So I'll get the gob iron out and we'll inflict some gob iron on you. Make sure it's the right way around. Right, okay. Bit very Clapton. There is nothing that is wrong in wanting you to stay here with me. I know you've got somewhere to go. Won't you make yourself at home and stay with me? Don't you ever leave. Lay down, Sally, just rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? I said lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Sun is nearly on the rise and we still got the moon and stars above. Underneath those velvet skies, love is all that matters. Won't you stay with me? And don't you ever leave. I say lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. I said, lay down, Sally, and rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? I long to see the morning light coloring your face so dreamily. Don't you go and say goodbye. Won't you lay your worries down and stay with me? And don't you ever leave. I said, lay down, Sally, just rest you in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? I said, lay down, Sally, there's no need to leave so soon. I've been thinking all night long, just talk to you. I said, I've been trying all night long, just talk to you. I said, I've been trying all night long, talk to you. There you go, lay down, Sally. With a little bit of harmonica thrown in. You know that it will be untrue. You know that it will be a lie. If I was to say to you, you know, baby, we couldn't get much higher. Yeah, I said, come baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah, yeah. The time to hesitate is through. There's no time to wallow in the mire. Trying we can only lose. You know that our love can come funeral pie. Yeah, said, come baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Come baby, light my fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That it will be untrue, and you know that it will be a lie. If I was to say to you, now baby, you know that we could not get much higher. Yeah, I said, now come baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Come baby, light my fire. Time to hesitate is through. There's no time to wallow in that mire. We could try and lose, and our love becomes a funeral pie. Yeah, I said, come baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Of course, that one is a Doors song, but I actually, I never really discovered it through the Doors. I discovered it through Jose Feliciano, because he used to play it in he's played it in more of a finger guitar style, and I liked that bit. And I thought that was the better version, in my humble opinion. But there you go. That's just me. What time are we on? Right, okay, we're on 27 already. We're already getting near to the bone, as they say. So, oh, I'll tell you what. I'll do this one, and then we'll finish off with the usual. I'm praying for rain in California, so the grapes will grow and they can make more wine. And I'm sitting in a honky in Chicago with a broken heart and a woman on my mind. I asked the man behind the bar for the jukebox, 'cause the music, it takes me back to Tennessee. And they ask, who's that fool there in the corner crying? I said, it's little old wine drinking me. Well, I came here last week from down in Nashville, 'cause my baby left for Florida on a train. And I thought I'd get me a job and just forget about her. But in Chicago, a broken heart is just the same. And I asked the man behind the bar for the jukebox, 'cause the music, it takes me back to Tennessee. And they ask, who's that fool there in the corner crying? I said, it's a little old wine drinking me. I asked the man behind the bar for the jukebox, 'cause the music, it takes me back to Tennessee. And they all ask, who's that fool there in the corner crying? I said, it's a little old wine drinking me. I said, it's just a little old wine drinking me. I said, no, it's just a little old wine drinking me. Of course, we all knew who sung that, don't we? Dean Martin, the great Dean Martin. And in actual fact, I do believe that all this being drunk all the time was a thing. It was part of his act. He was actually quite a sensible family man. it turns out. I mean, you like to drink, but don't we all? Or didn't we all? So, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope I'm still coming through. I hope I got to the end without popping off, as they say. So, yeah. So if you notice, if you have a peruse round my page, Live from GJ's House, you'll find that all the videos have gone. Most of them have gone. I think they stay on for 20 days now and then they take them off. So if you want to watch any of the old videos, this is 115th, I think. 114th, 115th, I think it is. And so you can catch them all up on my YouTube channel. I'll just show you the page and then you'll know what it looks like. And the page is called GJ Armstrong. So if you go on GJ Armstrong, that's the page, what it looks like. That's me walking into the woods behind my house with my guitar over my shoulder. And so yeah, so you can go on that and you can catch up all of the videos that I think that's the one, yeah. All the videos that I've done in the past, right the way back to the ones where I messed up. And I know what you're thinking. It's not just the bleeding first ones it does down. But there you go. Eric, how's it going, Eric, the old cock sparrow? Hope you're well, you and your lovely missus. Right, so yeah, so check out, and also check out Out and About with GJ, and that's my adventures doing other things other than music, and camping videos, and working on my Morris Minor, and going around and filming and videoing, you know, local stuff. And so yeah, it's all worth a watch. So GJ Armstrong on YouTube and Out and About with GJ on YouTube. And so until next week, I shall say adios. Adios. My friends, it's time for me to go. You know that it's been a blast to see you all. And since we met and we first said hello, but now goodbye. And the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you are always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Adios. I have to leave to travel to somewhere that I have to go to a place where rivers flow gently to the sea, the open sea. And the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you are always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Well, I sang a song or two, and I played this old guitar, and I hope the words I've sang have touched your hearts. One day I will come back and I will sing for you. And the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you are always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. I said the memories we made tonight will always be recalled in my mind. And my friends, you are always in my heart, and you will always be my kind. Adios. 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 Until next week, same time, same spot on the dial. Adios, people.